Hey guys, I got a lucky drop and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Yes, lucky me on the way back from, going to go sell some stuff, managed to get a lucky drop and get the Bemusing Arrow. And let's just take a look at that. Oddly enough, if you look at the screen, yeah, Rose got poisoned. Let's look at the victory screen there. Hashel's name stops at the E. They forgot to put the L in for some reason or another. Anyway, we take a look at our current weapon. We have 41 attack power. Now we go up to 47, and we have a chance to confuse the enemy, which is actually really useful if it works. There's actually one special enemy later in the game that can only be damaged by confusing it. So this is one option there. So yeah, anyway, I got lucky enough to get that. If you don't, it's not a big deal. You could also simply not use Shanna during this part of the game. That's also an option, which is basically what I'm doing. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go back and sell my excess items, and I'll meet you back in the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. And we're back. So yeah, took care of selling off some of the excess items, picked up the 2 items in this area. Now, proceeding is relatively straightforward at this point, though it will get more annoying as time progresses, and I'm just going to fast forward while that rock tries to get closer. It's just going to this one first. No, I missed it. You can go to the one on the other side, but we'll get there taking a different path momentarily here. So go to here and take this guy. If you'll notice, as you're riding the rocks, you're yeah, you don't want to go there yet. While you're riding the rocks, even if your arrow was blue before, it turns red after you ride one. For at least a couple, or for a long enough period. Just kind of annoying. Here we get a meteor fall, which factors into my plan for the boss, which is quite nice. Remember, years ago when I was playing this game, that I never used to make use of attack items at all. And that... Oh, no! Which is kind of unfortunate, because looking at the game now, I make so much better use of the items I get, and they actually serve a purpose that they never used to. They were just junk items that you'd sell as soon as you got them. So it's nice that, you can kind of come back into this game, if you've, say, used the brute force method quite a lot, and you can take it from a different perspective and find new strategies. In fact, one of the hardest bosses in the game is located on this disc, and I've recently found an easier way of dealing with it. And get past the repeat battle. Take the first rock you see, well, the only rock you can access at this point, actually. And we can do this. Actually, no, I think I want to do this one. Yeah, unfortunately, your controls get inverted when you're upside down. It's kind of a weird way of going through here, but considering it's, the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, it makes sense. And this one does absolutely nothing. I don't know why it's there, other than to waste time. So yeah, let's fast forward through that junk. Now, in order to proceed, we need to wait for this rock here. Pop on this one, and we can go here. And this one I do want to take. This one does lead me to an item. I think this one leads to a solitary item, actually. Even though this kind of looks like it would be the right way to go. Come on, game, let me run into some of the other enemies in here. There are more enemies in this area, but I keep running into the same 2. Now, a talisman, if I recall correctly, prevents against instant death. I probably shouldn't have organized those. It would have been easier to find. Yeah, avoids instant death. It's actually the only item at this point in the game that you can get that does that. Now, this is actually a dead end. You can't go onto that stone that's by the save point there, even when it comes over in this direction. So let's just fast forward down there. And as you can see, my arrow went to red from blue. And let's take this one right here. And then take this stone right here. Unfortunately, I always take this one, or I usually take this one first, thinking that this one is the wrong way to go, the one that leads to treasure. But not only does it lead to treasure, but it also leads to the way forward. Now, that stone at the bottom of this platform here will lead you out of the area, so that's a fast way to get out. Now, at least we got one new enemy. Again, I still haven't looked up my bestiary. I gotta do that. Definitely gotta do that. Yep. I will do that after this battle. And I missed. Hashel, what's wrong with you? How do you miss? These are erupting chips. They have magical magic stacks when they're low on HP, so I suggest you take them out relatively quickly. And luckily now, Crush Dance is level 3, so that it can one-shot them, and more is also level 3, so that it can take one guy and one-shot him as well. I still have Hashel outfitted with the Spirit Ring because I've never really made good use of the Spirit Ring before, so I figured it was... I'm already making the Let's Play and showing off some different ideas anyway, so I might as well at least try that. It definitely helped him to gain his second level Dragoon quite a bit earlier than normal, and I always end up spending more time trying to learn his Dragoon levels than a lot of other characters for some reason. Anyway, blue icon, take the teleporter. Blue icon, take the next teleporter. Oh, it's still blue. Damn it. Now, I don't recall where this one goes. Pretty sure the other one's the right way to go. Let's try this one. Pretty sure this leads nowhere. I think. Oh no, this is the right way. Crap. And this will lead to an automatic sequence, which I kind of wanted to save for after, but oh well. What's with that music? Kind of hard to see because he's enveloped in rocks, but yeah, there's a barrage there. He's the lighter tone, the grayer tone as opposed to the browner tone. Complete form? He's trapped in rocks. Okay. Very slow scrolling camera. That's like lots of fun. Oh, maybe. That is scary. Shauna? Oh yeah, she had that weird reaction to the barrage in the video last time. A voice. Don't go. It's too dangerous to go alone. I don't even know what that's a reference to, really. I hear people make that reference and I don't know what it's a reference to. I think it's a Zelda 1 reference, actually, now that I think about it. I can't remember. Admittedly, I have not played Zelda 1. It was long before my time, and yeah, it's just my first console. I was born in '88. My first console was a Super Nintendo. You know, it was released, I think, in '91. I think 1990, 91, something like that. So yeah, that was my first console. The first Zelda game I played was A Link to the Past. And of course, Shauna is whining about that. Now she wants us to not go and fight the barrage, which obviously we're gonna do, but not right away. And we change back into the other theme now. Now I am going to take the other stone, which I wanted to do in the first place. Oh, I mixed them up. Oh, I mixed them up. I will see you on the other platform in a moment. But first, let's take on this new enemy. Was not expecting that. Here we have the Dragonfly, and the Dragonfly uses a Thunder All attack, so you kind of want to avoid that. He's not really the weakest enemy in here. He's probably one of the more powerful. He's got some pretty good defense as well. So there is one other enemy I haven't run into so far in this area. That is, oh what's his name. It's a little bird, I think. Oh, I can't remember its name. Either way, the what the bird does is it can confuse you. So it's a small bird with a long beak. It's not the erupting chicks that we saw from earlier. And while I was looking that up, I also realized that the erupting chicks, they don't use a spinning gale attack. They use a summon, oddly enough, and they summon Rock, the big flying bird that we saw earlier. And I'm not sure if he summons them into battle, because I always kill them long before they get a chance to do that, but if they don't, then they just summon it to do a normal attack and it hits all enemies. At least that's what my source says. So anyway, now I'll meet you on that other platform. Okay, we're back. And now I can take this one. I don't know why I mixed that up. For some reason, I always get confused in this area, but at least I have editing on my side to avoid you having to watch me do backtracking. Backtracking is no fun. Oddly enough, even though we left the scene here, the music remains, and we got a night helm, which I will put on Dart here. I don't think we can put it on Hashel. Let's see. No, we can't put it on Hashel. It's for Dart or Albert there. And yeah, so it doesn't do much. It ups everything a little bit. It ups his magic attack more than it does anything else, which might be helpful. The War God Calling. This is kind of a unique item. I mentioned it before, and I was actually trying it out. Just to see if it would be useful for any purpose, you know, building up some one person's additions when they've fallen behind. But doesn't matter if these are completed or not while using this, they do not count toward your addition total. I was trying this to finish off Rose's whip smack at the start of the disc, and it didn't do anything. I did, I think, about 5 or 6 battles, and then I went and checked my addition list there, and she hadn't completed one according to that list. So don't use this item. I'm gonna go sell it later, but yeah, most of the items I have I just haven't bothered to sell yet. There's not really a lot to worry about anyway. Got extra broadswords and everything else. Alright. Fast forward through that takes too long. Way too much of this stuff in this area, unfortunately. You can see a little bit of backtracking, not too much. And more battles. I'm getting tired of all these battles. They're always the same people. Alright, so let's try this again. Employ some more fast forward there. Now, I'm questioning whether or not to do this fight on in this part, or if I should wait to the next part. There is a save point there, and you can use that if you desire. Take this rock over, and we arrive on the other side. The battle won't initiate until we actually go over there, but even though this part's a little short, I remember doing this before with the Drake fight, and the video ends up being like 28 minutes, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, that's all the time I have for this one. Next time we will try and progress. Obviously, the Virage will have something to say about that. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.